really, he was miserable until the little kissing cousin and came and gave him a ultimatum. Kissing cousin, her little fresh butt. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Find your own man. You said that's your cousin. Your mama said that's your aunt. She the auntie. Go sit down. Let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it. Let them know that. Hey friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I'm at work and I am on a break. Actually, not really a break, but I was taking a test and I'm done. I got 100, so I'm gonna talk to y'all for a minute. Have y'all been watching a movie forever or on Netflix? The series. Such a great series, and I watch it and I just couldn't stop. So you have to binge watch it. I wish season 2 was right behind it. Man, you gotta wait for so long. But I grew up reading Judy Blume books, and the book don't do the movie no justice, honey. The movie to me is way better. Maybe because it's people that look like me. I don't know. I feel like I need to read the book again. I have it in my library app, so maybe I will read it again, but it's probably not gonna feel the same. But anyway, let me take this off for a minute. So the movie was really good. Keisha and Christian, I love the chemistry that they have. They had great chemistry. Let me, oops, sorry. I didn't want y'all see my clothes on the couch. But anyway, they had such great chemistry. Christian, no. Her and Justin had great chemistry. Keisha and Justin. Christian is the knucklehead. Christian is the knucklehead that I wish never happened. And I wish that Keisha had reported him. I wish she had told her mom. So anyway, I believe if she had have told her mom, because her mom was ready to press some charges, and I was ready for the mom to press charges. But then after hearing that Keisha did what she did, you got to kind of weigh your pros and cons. But oh my God, she lost everything pretty much. Well, not everything, because she still had some things lined up, but he didn't have to pivot any kind of way. He did not have to pivot any kind of way. And I felt like he should have been, something needed to happen. Repercussions, kicked out of school for passing around porn, or whatever the case may be. But I just thought something should have happened. Justin's mom, I'm glad she reacted the way she did the second time. Not when she first heard about the video, but after she thought about it, maybe put herself in that mother's shoes, and having to, think about having to do things alone and no one on your side, and what Keisha as a, young had to go through. I just loved every bit of the series. I really did. The kissing cousin. That kissing cousin need to get somewhere and sit down, because you can't tell nobody we're like cousins, and your mama telling people she the auntie, and then you want him to be your first. Girl, sit down. Sit your tail down. Sit it down. Anyway, and so I was kind of sad when Keisha reacted when he said maybe he should go to Howard. I was just kind of sad. It was good that she acted that way, but because I know she wanted to have her thing to herself, but it's like absence made the heart grow fonder. So maybe they do need that time apart to see if their love can withstand the test of times, And but he really didn't want to be in college, no way, and she knew it. So she played that card, which was a good way to play. That was pretty good, and then I felt bad for him because he didn't really know how to act himself. He always been around the other kids. There was a few blacks, but he always been around the other kids, and he just wanted to be, he want to feel like himself, feel like he want to act like the black kids. He want to be in the crowd with the black kids. They had the best prom ever, and I loved their interaction with each other at the prom. It was so awesome. I loved it. I loved their prom. I loved how they acted with each other at the prom. They had so much chemistry on every level of every episode of the series. And I cannot wait for 2. And I think every teenager, boy and girl, need to watch it. You need to know how to act when you try to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Not be so caught up in them. Still be your own self, and know that you can have a friend of the opposite sex and still be your own self, and not get caught up and carried away in them, and both of you guys reach your goals together. Maybe talk about them, help each other to reach your goals together. That would be more than a friend than anything, that I just loved it. And I don't feel like I don't even know, because I am old now, and I read that book decades and decades ago. So I don't know. I read it so long ago. I just loved the series. I really did. I loved the series. And Mara and them, they did something when they did that series. They did something, and I hope they do more. Not just season 2, but do more, because the movie, the book, Are You There, God Is Me, Margaret? The movie wasn't all, the little movie wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. I felt like it could have been better. It could have been better and expounded on, like, forever. I feel like they expounded and blew it out the water. It was great. It's great. It's so great. So I'm glad Justin finally came to himself and told his mom them that, Dad, I really feel you. I'm glad you had those feelings, you cried about it and all that, but I ain't going. I feel really bad having to tell you that after seeing you cry at the table with them onions, but I ain't going. I ain't going to college. Give me 1 year, give me something. And so I'm glad he was able to speak up for himself and do what he want to do. But kudos to him that he's still taking classes. He's taking classes to do something. Just don't sit around and wait on this music. He's taking classes, so that's good. And he's working to pay for his classes and not expect his parents to pay for him, because then he's not doing what they want him to do. So it was great. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. I loved it. I don't know. I'm sure I'm leaving some stuff out because it was 9 episodes, and I want it to be more. And they go by so quick, and I think they were like an hour long or 40 minutes, whatever the thing is. It just didn't seem like that. And it just going on, and I don't know. I just loved every minute of their chemistry. I love for Keisha that she had a nice community. And I do understand why she didn't tell her mom or anybody in her community what was going on. And I like the fact that the mom was like, well, why did you go to prom with him? Now I would have not let you go to the prom with him, whatever. You didn't have to do that for me. So I'm glad she said that, but what was done already. The prom was over. And she was just trying to protect her mom's feelings and guard her mom's heart of her baby girl. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I just love the movie. And I've always loved the mom. I don't even know the mom name. But But every movie I see her in, I just love her. Ever since I seen her in Cherish the Day. The mom played in Cherish the Day. That's the first time I ever saw her. And I loved her from that movie on, and every other thing I see her in, I love it. I love it because I like her. And for Lovey, I seen her in Greenleaf, and I loved her ever since then because she was just so outgoing, and I just loved her little spirit. And her and the mom, and that was a perfect pair for mother and daughter because they kind of look a little similar, you know, and which that could have been her daughter in real life or whatever. They look that way to me. And I just love it. I just love Lovey and her mom. Cherish the Day girl. I love it. And Michael Cooper, oh my God. Oh my God, Michael Cooper Jr. Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy? Because, you know, he's a nice, honest boy in the movie, but when you watch these little what do you call them? The shorts on YouTube? Oh my God. He's a handsome young man. He's a really handsome young man, and and it's just so weird to see him like that and then see him in the movie because it just looks like he's just so oh Keisha, why do me like this, Keisha? And you know, and his little crying and stuff, just so funny. Nope, I don't want to say funny because it's not funny. Look, let me mark myself done on this test. I wanted to wait for other people to mark themselves done first, then I'll join in. People are always taking advantage of stuff. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I can't get back on camera till everybody's done anyway, so it's not really taking advantage. Anyway, so yeah, so I just love how their emotions, the chemistry and the emotions with each other. I loved how Justin's mother and father was. The mama was being the mama, and the daddy was like, girl, if you don't leave my son alone and let him be a boy, let him be a young teenager and do his thing. I loved it. I loved it. That is how a man should be with his son, and teach him the right way. Don't let him get away with stuff, but teach him the right way. And the mama is just like, no, he's a young black man and he will not get killed on my watch. So he needs to take care of himself. And no, I don't want him with these fast-tailed girls. No, she got a sex tape out and he's not going to be with her. He's not going to ruin his reputation because blah, 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 blah. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So anyway, so that was my take on the Forever. And I'm sure there's more. And as soon as I turn this camera off, it's going to come to me. But we'll save that for another day. Maybe season 2. That I need to hurry up. I know it's going to be some months. It's going to be some months. And I need it to be out right now. Or I need to find something good to watch. I want to watch that movie. I forget. We the People. Terry Vaughn, We the People. I don't even know if that's good or not, but I guess I can get away from YouTube because I don't be watching TV. If it ain't one of my recorded shows, I don't be watching it. So for me to watch, well, how I started watching Forever. I saw a preview, but no big deal. It's coming. But I just said, okay, I'll watch it. But I knew I wasn't going to never get on Netflix and watch it. But I was at my daughter's house, and she was watching the series. And when I was over there, she was already on episode 3 or 4. And then we started watching it. I was watching. I said, oh, this is the Forever movie. Oh, my God, I got to watch it. So we watched 2 episodes while I was there. I think we watched 3 and 4. And I was like, oh, my God, I got to go get to this and see if it's anything like the book. So when I got home, of course, I started watching from very beginning, episode 1. And I couldn't put it down. It was great. It was great. Yeah. So, and I hate when I do that. I hate when I get a really good show and I watch it, and then it's over and I don't have nothing else. So, if anybody watched this to the end, find me something to watch. I want to watch something Something good. And you know what? I know me and my big age, it's okay. But I like watching stuff like Forever. You know, they're young people, but you can learn from them. And you can learn how to interact and just in the minds of young people. That's why I like watching it, because I be wanting to know what these people be thinking about. And, you know, my grandson finna be 16, and I want him to watch it because I want to know, what do you be thinking about when you at school? Do you even like girls? I mean, what? You know, he's not at that age. He might be getting there now because he worried about what he wearing now, honey, and how he want his hair to do, how long or short he wanted, and how he wanted to look. And he's asking for specific clothing now. And so he's getting into his little bag now. And, you know, he work and stuff. So he get into the bag. He knows what he want to wear now and stuff. So maybe somebody caught his eye. I don't know, girl. I don't know. You know, he used I don't know. But I just like to watch those type of things because they're so much more interesting than the adult stuff is good too if you find a good show. But when you get young movies like that, oh my God, they are so refreshing. Do I want to say refreshing? I don't even know, but I don't know. It just gives you the insight on these kids. Because when I be driving and I be seeing them coming from school or going, I be like, what you doing out there? What y'all doing? Yes, I'm that one. When grown folks be doing stuff and you be seeing them, me and my friend was out to the Mexican restaurant a couple weeks ago, and you can just almost tell these people was meeting up. The man got out his truck and the lady got out of a car that she walked from over there and met up with the man. She didn't know to give him a hug or to kiss him on the cheek, or she was just like, ugh, and that man like, girl, give me some. And my friend hollered out the window like, what y'all doing over there? I was like, oh my God, because it was so awkward, and they looked awkward meeting up. And it was just an awkward thing, you know, but I wouldn't have said that to them because grown folks gonna be grown folks. But young people, I'd just be like, what you doing? They be like, nothing, you know. Child, mind your business, Sonia. Mind your business. That's all you gotta do. They not coming on yet. So mind your business. Yes, but anyway, I just wanted to get on here and just give my little 2 cents on Forever. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, y'all need to go watch it. It's very nice. And I knew I was gonna miss something. I so like the fact that she went to Martin's Vineyard looking for her man because he blocked her. He put her on block, and she went to Martha's Vineyard with her friend and her family, and she went and found her man at Martha's. And honey, and she made them interact with her. Yes, the mom seen her, but and told the little brother, don't tell him that we saw her here. Don't tell the big brother we saw. And he was just at Martha's Vineyard on their, I guess, yearly vacation or whatever. And just miserable. And I'm so glad his daddy told him that the girl was there and you need to go find her. Pretty much. And I'm just so glad he did. And made for everybody to have a great vacation. Really, he was miserable until the little kissing cousin and came and gave him a ultimatum. Kissing cousin, her little fresh butt. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Find your own man. You said that's your cousin. Your mama said that's your aunt. She the auntie. Go sit down. Oh, yes. And I just wanted to say, Justin has ADHD, and I think he handles it well. But I guess you can see in the confidence and how he acts and stuff like that. But it's a lot going on in the movie. And of course, I want y'all to go see it if you haven't seen it, and just unpack all the other things that I didn't unpack on here. Unpack all those things for yourself instead of just me just telling you the whole movie. Yes, so it's such a cute story. Anyway, hey, like, comment, and subscribe. Help me to grow my channel. I would really appreciate it. Bye, guys. Over and out.
And while you have a chance, get my phone on. Let me take my pay, switch up styles, let me change my fate. Y'all on the drought that the rain won't fix. Over here on my side, yeah, we all got dread. If we talking about hits, then you know I'm up next. Please, y'all wanna talk about checks, please.